What is up, members of my collector corps? It is I, Super Mario Zilla, or you could call me Vinny, and today we will be taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider from the movie Shin Kamen Rider. When Shin Kamen Rider was coming out, Bandai announced the Figuarts version along with new versions of Shin Godzilla and Shin Ultraman and I believe Evangelion, so it was pretty cool to see all that including this. And more Shin Kamen Rider merch is on the way. That being said, how is this version of the Rider? Well, let's see if this figure is worthy of a spot on your Kamen Rider shelf. Kamen Rider looks pretty sweet. There's not much I can name wrong with the detail or the paint job. Now, I unfortunately have yet to see the movie, so I only have the trailers to go by, but Kamen Rider looks great. As you know, I am a sucker for compound details in the eyes. It just looks so good. The mask design is spot on and the character's hair is visible on the back of the neck. The colors such as the dark turquoise look very nice. The scarf looks good, but admittedly, I am disappointed that this isn't cloth and a plastic scarf. It looks pretty stiff on him in certain poses. Sculpt is not bad, but it doesn't work well as plastic. The body padding on the front is pretty good looking. The belt is my favorite part. It looks so clean and the sculpt is top notch. The leathery parts on the figure have this satin finish to make it resemble leather. It works wonders for the figure. The texture and finish does a great job making it look like the real thing. Excellent. Main color of the figure is a dark green or dark turquoise and it makes him stand out in a good way on the shelf. Overall, Kamen Rider is a great looking piece with little wrong with him, so in the looks department, he gets a pass.
Articulation is a treat for all of us because it is just, by God, this is a pretty fun figure to pose around. It's not perfect, but it does get the job done. So let's go over it. Head is on a double ball peg and the neck is on a ball joint. So he can look this high up, he can look this far down, and there's also a bit of lean. Oops, the neck popped off. There's a bit of lean, and also he can look side to side. The scarf is on a ball joint. Pretty cool. We have a ball joint here and here. So he could crunch forward just about this far. He could crunch backward just about this far. And we do have a bit of rotation and some lean. It's on a ball joint. We have swivel hinge ball joints in the shoulders. So we do have ball jointed movement. And his shoulders can hinge upwards just about 90 degrees, so it's not all the way, but oh well. Biceps can swivel, although the bicep is technically the shoulder itself, but it still works, thankfully. Double hinged elbows, he can pretty much go all the way. Ball hinged wrists. Typical stuff. Legs can kick forward just about this far, which is just about 90 degrees. And backward, just about this far. Splits, he can just about do the splits, almost. Thighs can swivel. Double hinged knees, which go a little bit less than all the way. And ball hinged ankles. So he can kick his ankles back this far. He can kick them forward this far. However, unfortunately, the ankle rocker is not exactly top notch. Except for the other side. What about to the other side, you know? That's weird. I mean, you could sort of do it, but not without rotating the thigh a little bit inward. So yeah, that makes things a little bit awkward if you're trying to pose them. So yeah, thanks for that, Bandai. Oh well. Toes on a hinge. They could go pretty much all the way. Alright, so posability is not top notch. My only gripe really is with the ankle rocker. I can ignore the shoulders not going all the way, the legs not going all the way, because, you know, they can still pose. It's just the ankles they have limited range when trying to do the ankle rocker. And I tried tucking the sculpt into the joint, and that works, but not without making the ankle look like that's broken. So, wonderful. Just dandy. But nonetheless, it's still possible to get Kamen Rider in a variety of different poses. These figures were meant to be posed, so pose them. Of course, it'll be difficult with the lack of ankle rocker, but if I could do it, then so can you.
Kamen Rider doesn't have a lot of accessories. It's stuff that he'll need. Maybe something else could have been included to warrant a price tag, like maybe an unmasked head. He has 2 fist hands, 2 sorta pointing finger hands, 2 chopping hands, and 2 calm relaxed hands. That's it for the hands, which isn't a lot. Maybe 2 more sets could have been included to warrant the price tag. Next is his jacket. Awesome he's included with this, but man, this is a dust magnet. So easy for it to get on and to see all of it. It'll accumulate so much dust, you'll end up sneezing out of existence. I'm just kidding, of course, but still, maybe a different material would have helped. To get this on him is easy. Just make sure you pose the arms backwards to get the sleeves on easily, and bingo. Pretty cool, but again, the accessories seem little. Here's a size comparison with other figures you may or may not own. Kamen Rider is a standard size Figuarts, so he'll scale well with other fellow riders just fine with no issues. So for those that worry about size, worry no longer. Well, Kamen Rider is a decent release, but he seems pretty lackluster. Maybe to make way for the new version with more stuff coming out, but who knows. He's not a bad figure, and I enjoy him quite a bit, but the articulation, mainly without the bicep swivel and a piss-poor ankle rocker, can be an issue when posing the figure. Also, the scarf, again, should not have been plastic. Should have been cloth instead. Get this if you're a completionist, but otherwise you can skip this one and get the new version of the character instead. Kamen Rider gets a 7 out of 10.